Coming to you live from the Mac Studio, it's Whitney High School Live, and I'm your host, Ben Espejo. Well, hey guys, welcome to the Wednesday edition of Whitney High School Live. Now, we've been asking some teachers to let us know if they've been doing anything cool in their classes, and today we've really got something special. We've got a few students from Miss Bryson's 5th period class here to show what they've been doing in class. So with me first is Daniela Cruz, who's going to be performing a song. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about the story behind this song?
So with the song, it first started off as an assignment, but then as I started progressing writing it, I realized that it was something that I could be really passionate about, and it really was something that I used to help cope at the time. With the book, I realized I had such a good connection with the character that the song was a great representation of what happens in the book, and I feel as if it's really important to me right now to help me realize how much important my grandfather is to me and how I still love him even if he's gone.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, and take it away.
So what am I supposed to do when you're not here right by my side, telling me the stories from when I was a child, telling me it's okay to let go of your hand. And I know that for certain it pains me to see you this way, 'cause I want you leaving me, giving your life away. I never told you how much you meant to me. You pulled me up even when I was down below 6 feet. It started with the memories in my head. Walked across to reach you in your bed, and I watched you take your last breaths. At the time in my heart there wasn't a feeling at all. Then I fell to my knees and were begging you please just to stay with me a moment or hear you call. So what am I supposed to do when you're not here right by my side, telling me the stories from when I was a child, telling me it's okay to let go of your hand. Tell me how I still feel you even when you're not around, or how am I meant to spend the love that you found for all those people in your life. So tell me one more time about that special night when you held me in your arms, when our hands just intertwined. Tell me again, please tell me again. Tell me again, please tell me again, please tell me again. Tell me what am I supposed to do when you're not here right by my side, telling me you love me and that I shouldn't cry, holding me close and living the life you had.
Beautifully done, Daniela. Thank you so much for performing. And with me, I have a few more of Miss Bryson's 5th period students, Christine and Liam, as well as Daniela, here to talk a little bit more about the project. So Christine, why don't you tell us a little bit about how this project came about?
So we read a book called Out of the Dust by WhitneHS in class. Out of the Dust is a book about life during the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, and it follows the story of a girl's firsthand experience of grief and hardship following a traumatic event. Overall, it's a story really about love, loss, growing up, and recovery.
And with this project, what did you guys decide to do with it?
Well, a lot of people in our class had personal connections with the book, And so using those personal connections, we all wrote poetry, we made memes that matter, we had songs and lyrical analysis of those songs. And so we compiled all of those things that we made, and we made a blog about it.
All right, and Daniela, you've performed one of your original songs, and there's a CD that you guys made. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So we made here 8 CDs, and each of them have 4 songs in them each, and I'll show you one of them right now. And actually, each of these songs has soul meaning from the book, and it has a connection from modern day, from artists that we have today writing. We feel that they have a great connection towards the characters in the story, and they really come together to tell a good representation of the book. So here's one by don't have a name, Irish Choi, Lisa Ford, David Kim, and Rithvik Mane. And so this is like one example of them that we have. And we just did a collage, and we all customized it to where we saw that it would look nice and like a nice representation of everything. And I have a couple more. We have Home by Daniel Kim, Christine Hamakawa herself, Denise de Guzman, and Samuel John. We also have this one, which is by Karima Mohammed, Kiana Hernandez, Austin Lee, and Alvin. So, yeah. And in the inside is just the CD and the playlist.
Awesome, thank you. You also mentioned memes that matter, so tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so a meme is a picture with a caption that shows something funny or entertaining. And we did something a little different called memes that matter. So instead of creating a meme that shows something funny, we each of us made a meme that conveyed a message that related to the theme of the novel.
And last but not least, you mentioned poetry, so
Yeah.
Liam's actually going to be reading a poem for us. Why don't you introduce it, Liam?
So the poem we have here today is called Wanderlust, and it's by a girl in our class named Valerie Villegas. So here it is. Awake before the early birds, just before the sun comes to engulf the darkness. The cold slowly takes over my body. All I can feel is numbness. I escape in my music, miles and miles to go, as new adventure awaits. Dazed, I stare out the window, fogging up the glass, trying to stay awake, waiting impatiently to finally arrive and see what I actually came for. Listening to the engine as it roars, each vroom I hear means I'm one step closer to seeing the bright city light. Morning or night, winter or summer, I will wait and wait for the skyline to shine and reveal what the shine is meant for, uncovering unwanted beauty. Driving past it all gives me a nostalgic feel, standing in one place, allowing to live in the present. Enjoy, live in the present and to the fullest, waste no minute sitting around, turn everything into a great new adventure.
Thank you, Liam, for sharing, and thank you to all of Miss Bryson's 5th period class for showing all of their amazing work. As always, if you have anything that you want to share, try to contact someone on the show and we'll get you on. That's all for today. This has been Whitney High School Live. I'm Ben Espejo. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.